to show you how to re-wet clay as you're working. So if it's something you did that just didn't go well and you had to sort of crush it to start over, if it doesn't feel very soft anymore, or it's starting to feel a little firm, it's starting to create some cracks and some rough edges, here's how you can re-wet it so that you can continue working with the same piece rather than going to go get a new piece. I'm going to take some water and my flattened out clay. I'm going to take some on my fingertips and rub it on one side of the clay. Then I'm going to begin to squish and smush my clay together so I can get that water to start mixing into it. And I don't recommend doing this with a really giant piece. I recommend doing it with the smaller pieces. Even if you have to do more than one, like how I'm doing one here and one here, it'll be a little easier to manage between your hands. You can also push it down against the placemat or table that you're working on, and that also will help give you some leverage for the mixing process. You don't want to over wet it to make it a sloppy, muddy mess, but we definitely need to get some water in here so we can soften this up. So I just did it about twice. Now I'm going to do it a third time. It usually takes maybe 3 or 4 times of doing this before it gets soft enough. And you should never have a big puddle of water here. You shouldn't have like tons of sloppy, muddy mess all over. It definitely is going to get on your hands, but it shouldn't be so much everywhere that it is just causing a real mess. And after doing that about 3 or 4 times, this is feeling really soft and nice and easy to work with again. So I will repeat that process over here. Once you have your softened pieces of clay, if you need to combine them, you can put them together and you can push them down onto your placemat or your table by pushing down with the heels of your hands. Gives you a lot of leverage, and then you can roll it back up with your fingertips. Push down with the heels of your hands, roll it back up with your fingertips. And doing this process over and over again is called kneading, or as we call it in ceramics, wedging. And what this does is it's mixing your clay together, it's helping get rid of air bubbles, and it's helping to get any water you've added mixed in nicely and evenly. And now I have a nice fresh ball of clay that I can use to create something else.